Hello everyone, I am the Chucknator, and as of yesterday, Stalker 2 has gotten its first real big discount. As of now, it is 20% off until the 21st of April. As you can see here on the Steam page, if you go there, the basic version is 20% off and every other version is 20% off. So you can get it for a discount, even though you can just kind of play the game on Game Pass and only pay like $12, the $1 thing if it has that going on Game Pass. But there is also something else I want to talk about with this video. So if you haven't gotten the game yet, go ahead and grab it for a discount, and because it's still enjoyable, it's still fun to play. Clearly, as it's sitting at very positive for all reviews. But anyways, if you enjoy my videos and you want to get updates on when they post new anything for Stalker 2 or for Tarkov, because I still play Tarkov occasionally, or just any other game because I've been jumping into a bunch of different stuff. But anyways, make sure to subscribe and like the video if you want to help the algorithm. But big news, even bigger than just a discount, is that they released the roadmap for just Q2 of 2025. So that's good. We'll see if they actually get half this stuff done, and most of it is kind of just random stuff that's not like that big. I mean, aside from the fact that they are about to put out the Stalker beta mod kit. Like the beta of the mod kit's going to be a big deal. It's going to make it where Steam Workshop integration is going to come in. So now you'll be able to just get your mods straight through Steam instead of having to go through, the normal modding process that you would have to do, where you have to drop it files into folders yourself and everything else that comes with that. But anyways, looks like we have a closed beta with mod makers to test the mod kit. So a lot of mod makers are going to get an opportunity to try out the mod kit. They're going to release the beta mod kit for Stalker, mod guides, and pretty much Steam Workshop integration. They want to get that done in Q2. I hope they get that done. That'll make it a lot easier to get mods, and hopefully people start using the Steam Workshop to get the mods available and more open to everyone else who goes on Steam and doesn't really have, I guess, the skill or the know-how or anything else like, or just doesn't want to take time to look up a video on how to mod Stalker through the file system in your computer. It'll make it a little easier for them. So along with that, as everyone wants life updates, I have just been so disappointed with Stalker 2 in relation to this, because it's like I've said multiple times, you can play the game all the way through, you can still enjoy the atmosphere of the game. There's a lot of stuff to experience and look into in the game and just explore and immerse yourself in. There's a lot of cool quests and lore and all that stuff to absorb, but the game really needs a lot of optimization. A-Life does not work. So anyone who's like coming into Stalker having played past Stalker games is still disappointed with how A-Life works, including myself. Like, it just doesn't feel like the zone is as alive as it should be, aside from like the anomalies in the actual zone itself. But when it comes to mutants, the spawning of humans, and just how they interact with each other, it's just been a disappointment. So anyways, so persistent A-Life improvements, they're going to keep working on this for probably the next year or two to get A-Life where we're expecting to be. So just expect a lot of updates over time and give them time to work on this game that definitely wasn't finished at all. So anyways, they want to make smarter human combat, better cover and flanking use, and limit their grenade use, because they just be chucking. They're like goddamn Tom Brady with those grenades, bro, all the time. So better cover and flanking use. What that should say is in general, because as far as I can tell, most of them just kind of like run directly towards you and try and just straight push the fuck out of you. They just W key the crap out of you every time they see you. Mutants eating corpses. That is going to be interesting and a big deal, because it'll just add a little immersion. You'll see maybe some mutants fight some people, and if the mutants win, then they'll be eating the people. Or if you hear a fight in the distance, you run up to it and you're like, oh wow, look at this little thing. Because as far as I can tell, they just kind of kill something and just leave it be. They don't care. In past games, you could literally see bloodsuckers like sucking, getting on that thing. Okay, the hot tooing on that thing, but they don't do that now. They just kind of kill something and they sit there. Weird. Anyways, mutants reacting to threats. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to mean, because anytime I've interacted with mutants, they kind of are fighting anything that is remotely near them, or at least NPC humans fight the mutants, and I guess the mutants don't react as they're supposed to. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. They are adding mutant loot which will be good. I think it's going to be the same somewhat as the mod that I did post in a previous video. And you can go check that out on the channel. I posted a video of some mods that I use because it really adds a lot of realism to the game. And one of those includes mutant loot and a bunch of random items being added to the game. So hopefully they move further with that and add a bunch of random items to the game so there's more stuff to loot instead of just the crap that is just you need for like anything, just like food or stuff. Like project itemization is something I also mentioned inside of that mod group, and that adds a lot of items for you to find inside the zone. So anyways, mutant loot, hopefully they add that. As far as I understand, the mod maker for the mutant loot mod said that he got the textures and stuff from unfinished parts of the game. So maybe the mutant loot update will actually be the same mutant loot. I'm not sure. I don't know. But we'll find out. Hopefully that actually gets finished in this first quarter. So we got another 2-3 months. Maybe we'll see this pop up. We'll actually have mutant loot, and mutants will be worthwhile hunting instead of them just you being a bullet sponge and wasting all your ammo and costing you a bunch of money and you getting nothing out of it. So shader compilation skip, that'll be cool because you can skip the shader compilation. There's a lot of mods who also do that, so that'll be good to skip it without having mod. Player stash window increase. I don't actually know what this means. I don't know if this means they're going to increase how much stash space you have, because I didn't think there was a limit particularly because I've shoved so much stuff in my stash, or if they're just going to make the window generally bigger so you can see more of your stash at one time, which is what I hope they do because I've downloaded mods for that too. And also your inventory. I like my screen space to be taken up, even if it blocks me from seeing someone about to murder me. Widescreen aspect ratio support, that'll be good for anyone who has very wide screens because I don't have a wide screen. So this isn't something that has bothered me particularly, but it'll be good to see that be added in so people who do have that get a little change. Now, this will be pretty cool depending on what they mean by 2 new weapons, because they're adding 2 new weapons. The real question is this going to be new weapons? Or is this going to be new weapon variants? Because if it's new weapon variants, I'm not as excited to just use the same guns that were already in the game, but just like a different variant of it. Because we got plenty of variants of like multiple guns, which is cool, but it's more cool to have completely new weapons that aren't already in the game in any shape, way, or form, not just some new variant of weapons. And then to end it up, they are trying to work for further stabilization, optimization, and anomalies fixing. You know, they call all their bugs and stuff anomalies. But anyways, they'll hopefully fix all that. So that's all good. That's pretty much all they have in this roadmap. You can go check it out on the Steam page or in their Discord. And I think maybe even on their website. I haven't actually opened the website to see if they posted this on there. They even posted on Twitter too. So they posted all the replays for it now. And apparently also the Stalker original trilogy is getting a next gen update. I'm not sure what that'll include, but that'll be really cool for anyone who wants to jump back into the original trilogy for that update. Maybe it'll be big, maybe it won't. We'll see. Maybe it'll break those versions even more. You never know. Mission targets may be moved from quarter 2 to later dates in case of zone instability. So pretty much they're stating at the bottom, pretty much the cliff notes. PS, by the way, maybe this will take a little longer than quarter 2, depending on if we have any issues with those updates. So we'll see. They have had a lot of updates. They really have been pushing to get updates out so the game improves and fixing so much story quest stuff. They even just had another patch come out. Let's see if I can see it. Yeah, it's up here. They did another patch just today. So they're really working on the game. If you didn't think the game was very good at the beginning, check it out now. Maybe add some mods to it. Maybe you can enjoy it a little bit more. There's a lot of overhauls and all kinds of stuff that make the game a little more enjoyable. And like I've said before, I did finish the game all the way through in about the first week it was out. And I could play a lot through it. The game was really broken. I had a lot of hang-ups on multiple quests, more so side quests that I couldn't finish at all because they just got stuck and were broken. Or even side paths of main quests that were broken. They have fixed a lot of stuff, so I would give the game another chance. It's clearly doing better because it's sending it very positive now. It's mostly positive recently, but I'm sure it's like bugs or some of just like it's just optimization crap, like with a lot of games. But it's really disappointing that this game came out in the condition it was in, personally. I want to thank you for watching. I'll be coming out with more videos over the coming months. I'm going to be a little more active. I'm working on another video right after this one ends. But once again, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, found it informative, and just want to keep getting updates by me directly, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video to help the algorithm so other people can get these updates and maybe also find the channel. I appreciate all of you, and I want to thank you so much for everyone who likes my videos, subscribe to the channel, everything else. But I will catch y'all next time. Thanks again, and good luck out there, stalkers.